Hollywood just can't help themselves. Lady Gaga, the star or one of the stars of Joker Folie à Deux, that absolute box office disaster, decided to use her acceptance speech at the Grammys to promote transgender propaganda. Anyone telling you the woke is going away, they're putting the woke away. It's just not happening. They are literally still using these award ceremonies to push these vile, disgusting behaviors. Fortunately, though, there is now a lot of pushback against this stuff. We have seen people are willing to speak up against this and call it for what it is. And after Lady Gaga did her virtue signal, went viral over on various social medias, people were calling it for what it is, and they absolutely destroyed Lady Gaga. Before we get to that, let's listen to what she had to say right here. Let's take a listen.
To sing for all of you, and I just want to say tonight that trans people are not invisible. Trans people deserve love. The queer community deserves to be lifted up. Music is love. Thank you.
So that is what she had to say there, and you can see all of the SEALs clapping enthusiastically. Again, woke isn't going away. These people still are buying into it and still are going to be pushing it. This is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Bishop Michael Burbidge of the Diocese of Arlington explained to Catholic World Report in 2021 that sacred scripture counters gender ideology because it tells us that God created us male and female, that men and women complement one another, and that in the sacred union of marriage, they can cooperate in the creation of new life. He also shared his thoughts on the harms that gender ideology is doing to society. If we deny there is a God who created us in a moment of time as his beloved child, when we do not accept who we are and how God created us as male or female, we reject all that flows from that and all that God teaches. Error cannot bring peace or happiness in one's life. Acceptance of gender ideology increases one's struggles and does not make things better. Do not affirm what is false. Respond in truth. So this isn't unheard of for Lady Gaga. She did this back in March 2024. If you recall, where she was virtue signaling with this guy who calls himself Dylan Mulvaney. I don't know if that's his real name or not, but he clearly is pretending to be a woman. And she did all of this virtue signaling right here, saying, I hope all women will come together to honor us all for International Women's Day, if like men can become women. It's just utterly ridiculous. It is not embracing the truth. It is embracing an utter lie and trying to promote that as something that is normal when it is not. And as I said, people were not having any of this stuff. They absolutely roasted Lady Gaga here. This person says, yes, we're all very much aware of just how invisible they are, and we're quite tired of having to conform to their delusions. Agree. 100% delusions. Libs of TikTok here says Democrats still don't get why they lost. No, they don't. They don't. And they're going to continue to double down on this, which hopefully means they're going to keep losing and losing and losing some more. And America gets back to common sense and sanity, which it clearly is doing under President Donald Trump's administration. We got this guy, Nick Adams, saying, what an absurd rant. This is why no one in the real world likes Hollywood. Just absolute devastating there. Short and sweet, easy to understand. This person says, Gaga is a privileged fool who champions a homophobic and misogynistic ideology that supports men in female-only spaces and endorses child abuse. Celebrities and their ignorant, regressive views can just F right off. Now, there's homophobia is ridiculous too, right? Because the T is part of the LGB. You can't separate them. Not going to get into that right now, but that is how it works. Dr. Edward Fieser has really good explanation on that. If you really want to look that up, I'll probably provide a link in the description below if you're interested in that. We've got this person here. Lady Gaga squealed at the inauguration of Joseph R. Biden Jr., believing the entire United States would turn into the freak show the Democrats so desire. A few days ago, she squealed at what was left at the Grammy Awards, a freak show of sex offenders. The swamp is being drained. This guy here, Johnny Midnight, says Lady Gaga used her speech to promote unnatural sexuality, gay, pretend gender identity disorder. who endorsed Lady Gaga, who endorsed Kamala, making the Grammys political. And then we've got this guy right here, Trump Gunner. I think he's responding to Libs of TikTok, saying Lady Gaga's political speech at the Grammys shows how Hollywood pushes transgender and queer agendas. It's not about love or lifting people up. It's about forcing acceptance and normalizing lifestyles many find unnatural. They are unnatural. It's not about finding them unnatural. They are. Keep politics out of music. And then we've got this guy here also responding to End Wokeness, saying, and just like that, Lady Gaga reinforces why I and millions of people don't tune in to the Grammys. We want entertainment, not political ideologies. So people absolutely torching Lady Gaga, torching the Grammys for trying to push this disordered, sickening lifestyle that they are trying to normalize. They're encouraging to normalize. They've been spending lots of money trying to normalize it. They have been operating on people trying to normalize it. They run op-eds in newspapers. They have media appearances, and people are done with it. They're absolutely done with it. This stuff is evil. It's sick. And we've had enough, but these Hollywood elites, these Hollywood celebrities, these radical leftists, these liberals, they're going to continue to push this stuff because at the end of the day, they are at war with reality, and there is no delusion they won't come to the defense of. But let me know what you guys make of Lady Gaga here getting absolutely destroyed after she was promoting this sick, evil ideology and lifestyle. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.